Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where I share simple DIYs and affordable home improvement projects. In this video, I'm going to share my favorite project so far. It's our guest bedroom makeover. As you can see, this is a small 10 by 10 bedroom and I wanted to make it functional and feel spacious. I will share all the hacks I used to achieve that. Let's dive in. This is how it used to look. It was small, boring, and it has a weird layout. To make it interesting, I decided to change up the closet doors. I gave a modern twist to the existing doors and couldn't be happier with how they turned out. I first took out the existing doors, then I cut some plywood, painted it and nailed it to the doors, and then nailed some wooden strips to achieve this modern design. I have a whole video showing a detailed step-by-step tutorial. If you want to check it out, please click the info button or check the link in description. Then we moved on to the windows. We trimmed the windows with the same trim that we have for the doors. We cut them at 45 degrees for the corners and for the places where we had to join two pieces. An angle joint is less visible compared to a joint with simple straight cuts. We nailed them and finished them by caulking and painting them. Next, we wanted to do a skinny board and batten wall. This changed the whole look of the room. We started by nailing 1x2s on top and bottom. Then we made bevel cuts on all the 1x2s. We will be using these to extend the slat to cover the full height of the wall. We got 1x2s that are 8 feet, but our ceilings are 9 feet high. I will show how we extended these very soon. But first, we started nailing them in pairs with a spacer starting from one corner of the room. You will need two spacers, one for between the slats and one for the space between each pair. You will have to do some math based on the width of the wall and the windows. Come up with a number that will allow you to have equal spaces between the pairs. Also, while nailing them, please make sure they are straight using a level. For spaces around the windows, adjust the height of the slats and nail them accordingly. As the slats are not long enough to cover the whole length of the wall, we made a bevel cut on the edge to extend them with another piece of 1x2. As I mentioned earlier, angle joints will be much more seamless compared to the straight cut joints. Just add some wood glue and nail the smaller pieces as shown. Then we filled the nail holes and the joints and sanded them to give a finished look. Now we have to do some caulking where the wall meets the wood. This is important to have a good finish. In some places, the wall is crooked and the gap is too big for caulking. In those places, we used a backer rod to fill in those gaps and then we caulked over it. Now, before painting the whole thing, don't forget to prime the slats. Make sure you get into those grooves using a smaller brush. And once we finished painting, it all looked so beautiful. For the wall behind the bed, we wanted something very simple and elegant. So we did this colored block that acted as a faux headboard. I do have a full video tutorial. Please click the info icon or the link in the description to check it out. Now for the final details, let's see how we made these floating shelves on board and batten wall. They are made with one 1x2 and two 1x3s. I just glued them together and nailed them. First, measure the width of the wall and cut the shelves to the desired size. Then apply glue on the sides and clamp them together. Let it dry for some time and nail them together as shown here. Then fill the nail holes and sand the edges and nail fillings. Now you can stain them and then they will be ready to be screwed to the studs in the wall. Since the walls are ready, let's move on to the hacks that I was talking about. To save space, we are making a floating nightstand instead of a bulky one on the floor. This way, you can have space for laundry baskets or guest luggage under the floating stands. I am placing two shelves, one above the other, so that we can put things like laptops and books. Considering the odd shape of the wall, I cut these 1x10s in the same angle as the wall is so that it fits right in the space without wasting any extra area. And you know the drill: sand, stain and fix. We used brackets that we got from Amazon to fix these to the wall. Lastly, we made a shelf under the TV to hold remotes and small things, again saving space and making the room more functional. We got 1x6s for this shelf and we decided to keep it open to hold more things. We cut top, bottom and sides as shown, and then we glued and screwed them all together. We countersunk the screws so that we can hide the screw heads completely using wood filler. And finally, to let the wires pass through, we drilled a hole on top and the bottom parts of the shelf as shown. Roll up a sandpaper to sand inside the holes and you're done. Next hack is to use a pendant lamp instead of a night lamp that sits on the nightstand. I got this pendant lamp from IKEA and attached a puck light and then hung this using a rope and a ceiling hook. And the last functional hack is to place this thin mirror on the wall beside the closet. This one from IKEA fit right in there and this completes the room. All our guests love this room and we are so happy about it. If you like this video, please like and comment and do subscribe for more such videos. See you soon.